Welcome guys to another Tales of Middle-earth, and we are continuing on with the Whispers in the North narrative campaign. And today I have with me
Dawn.
Dawn! It's been a while.
It has.
How's it doing?
Yeah.
How's it going? Going, not doing. How's it doing?
Going very well.
Doing,
going
yes.
Well. Yeah.
And Dawn's going to be jumping in with the narrative campaign as well. We are deciding that he's going to be using his warband from the campaign that you're doing, actually.
Yeah, it's over now.
It's over.
Yeah, from the Battle Companies campaign that we ran earlier. So I'm just going to carry my Battle Company on into this. I didn't get, it was for 12 games, I got 8 games, so this Battle Company may be a little bit more experienced than
but that's
other
okay,
ones.
we'll just sort of limit the amount of games that you have until we sort of stagger everybody.
Sure.
So, so what do you, so you have a narrative behind your guys already, so I'm not going to touch that, I'll have you explain it.
Sure.
So...
my warband is an Erebor in Dale, and they're called the Lonely Mountain Constabulary.
Ooh,
and
interesting.
So they're sort of a patrol of guys as part of the Erebor Lonely Mountain.
Dale,
and but they're like the most remote sort of group.
They're travelers.
Yeah,
and wanderers from there.
As such, they don't get supplied very well from Erebor or Dale, so they kind of have to like act on their own, and sometimes in a little questionable manner in order to get supplies and new recruits. And the idea here is that maybe things have gone a little south with their relationship with
Erebor?
Yeah, with Erebor.
With the homelands.
So they're going on hiatus, and they were heading over to do some trading in the Bree area and the towns around Bree. And on the way over there, they caught wind that Elrond was looking for some help.
That's right. Elrond has sent out the word that he is requiring aid in gathering a conclave of all good folk of Middle-earth. And it all due to his foresight from the visions that he had of the gathering dangers in North. Which... if you watch the other battle reports, you know that he's also sent out a second warband in search of this information, and that is why everybody is now gathering. So you guys are in Archit, and they have now gathered up heard the calling for aid and are gathering up their supplies and heading on. So we're using for the mission today, we're using a sort of modified Reclaim the City, and what we're doing is we're using the Sentry ability from Reclaim the City. Yeah,
because my guys are going to be sort of, we've got 2 buildings on the board, and my guys will be sort of hunkered down in the buildings for the night with a couple of guards out. And I brought my pack horse here, sort of symbolic of leaving the old place and bringing
coming to the new
our stuff into the new area. And so that'll be an objective.
That's right. And we have 2 other objectives. So how we're scoring this is there's 5 victory points in total. So we have a Angmar warband coming down, being led by the barbarians of Carndun, and then they're attacking the outlying houses and that of Archit and the fields. And so we have 3 objectives: the pack mule, and then 2 other ones. One set between the buildings, and then one set by the farm fields. And then so they're both all worth 1 victory point. Slaying the enemy hero, the main leader of the warband, is worth a victory point, and then the 5th victory point is breaking your opponent. And then the game will end once somebody is broken on a roll over 1 or 2.
Okay,
and
sounds good.
That will be that, and we'll calculate points after that. So we'll show you the warbands, go through details of what everybody has, show you the board, and get right into the match. Here we are with Dawn's warband. So these are the Lonely Mountain
Constabulary.
Yeah.
Led by Old Barney.
Old Barney, eh?
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not purple.
Yeah. So he is obviously an Erebor dwarf, and he's got several upgrades, and he's now worth a whopping 63 points.
Wow.
I've got Torwald, who is a hero, human hero of Dale.
Yep.
And he's got heavy armor and a couple other upgrades as well.
Okay.
Gore is a dwarf ranger hero.
Okay.
He suffered a leg wound, so he only moves 4. And then I have this guy who was a Erebor dwarf and got promoted into a Grimhammer and then became a hero.
Nice.
However, on the bad side, he has an old battle wound,
wounds.
so we're going to have to roll to see if he's actually even going to come out of the house, or maybe he's got to rub some ointment on his old battle wound.
Maybe. You want to roll for that now?
I don't know what I have to roll.
Roll a d6 on a 1.
On a 1, he doesn't show up?
Yeah, on a 1, he does not show up.
4.
It is a 4.
He's good
so
to go.
He's good. And then the other 3 guys are just your warriors here.
Yeah, I got a dwarf ranger with a bow, and then a warrior of Dale. He's got a spear and a bow.
Absolutely.
And then warrior of Erebor with shield.
All right. So Dawn, you have to roll another d6 because you get d3 plus 1 sentries, which they can't be heroes. So these 4 guys. So the most you're going to have are 3 guys, and we are playing on a 3x3 board, so it will be fine. All right, so you get all 3 of your guys, or warriors, as sentries.
Sounds good.
All right, so I'll show you the Barbarians of Carndoon next. Here we are with another force of Angmar. So it is being led by the Barbarians of Carndoon. So this guy here with the axe over his head is the hero. He has a shield and the axe, and then he has
plus 1 might, plus 1 will.
Because we gave him 2 upgrades just to make it compatible to go up against Dawn. So he has plus 1 might and will. This guy here has the axe down, shield, and then he gets plus 1 strength. Then over here we have the guy with a bow who has plus 1 wound. So those are the upgrades that those guys have. Over here we have Orc with sword and shield, warg, shield, 3 or 4 wargs, and then a specter. So that is the forces of Angmar that are attacking Archit. I'll show you the board next. Here we are with the board that we are playing on. We're using another 3x3 board, but this time we're actually using a mat that's 4x4. So these beads are the edges, and there's one over here, and then this corner is just a corner. So Archit, we're on the edge of Archit, and these are the 2 buildings here. Both of them have warriors inside. These tall grass is just fields, barricades obviously, and blocks, some stones, some trees. We have the objectives as such, so there's one there within the fields. There is the pack mule here, pack horse. Not a mule. And then Archit itself has the objective there. So these are the sentries that Dawn has set up. There's one there, the Dwarf Ranger. Another guy there. And then the Man of Dale with a bow there. And the other guys will be deployed within 6 inches of that board edge there. So I'll show you where they deploy next. Here we are with the setup of the Angmar warband. So we got the wargs there. The 1 Barbarian Carndoon with a bow here. Another Barbarian with the axe and shield that has the plus 1 strength. The leader there, Spectre, Orc, and Warg. Well, Orc on Warg. So, let's roll off next to see who has turn 1 priority. Round 1 priority. And the Warriors. Dale gets it with a 6.
The OSBGL 6.
That is true.
Blackfyre
Which is a great group of people. End of the movement phase. The Warriors here moved up. The Barbarians, not one for tactics or anything, are quite blunt, so they charged up with the Spectre behind them. He moved over just to shoot, where we'll be shooting, and the Warg is flanking on the other side. So Dawn would theoretically now get to roll a d6 for each model that is within 24 inches of him to see if he spots them. But the caveat, which I forgot, was that if I'm within 12 inches of his guys, he automatically spots me, which I didn't want to do quite yet.
Well, you already started 12 inches closer than you would have.
No, I know, it's true. It's very true.
Yeah, because we're using a small board.
So, next turn, the guys in the building there will be able to come out, but they can't charge. So we got to go into the shoot phase next. And this Dwarf Ranger here is going to be shooting at this front ward right there.
He is, and I did move.
He did move, yeah. He moved half distance.
Yeah.
And that's a miss.
It's a hit.
Oh,
they're
it's a
3
hit.
plus.
Excellent. Well, they're Dwarf Rangers, that's why.
Yes.
All right. So
strength 2 versus our
need
5s. Need
yeah.
5s.
And it's a 6. That ward just bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And up next that has a bow is this Warrior of Dale over here.
Yeah.
And who's he shooting at?
He's going to shoot at this orc right here.
That orc. Tree's in the way. Right there. Okay.
Yep. And he only has a 4+ shoot, so he'll need a 5.
Okay. And he misses. Yep. Alright, I have one shot with my guys. We might as well do it now. This guy here is just going to shoot into the Dwarf Ranger there. And he has moves, so I believe he needs 5s as well. But a 3 definitely does not make it. Alright, priority, turn number 2. Here we go.
I got to roll dice.
I got a 1. Don has a 2, so Don's going first. And his guys can deploy or exit those buildings this turn, but cannot charge. Starting off with the Spectre's movement, he's going to do the Fell Light with on this Man of Dale over here, and is going to make a move if he fails his Courage test.
That Man of Dale is a hero, and his name is Torvald.
Torvald. All
yes,
right.
Indeed.
Torvald, what is his Courage?
I'm just checking that right now. I believe it is 4.
Boo. I don't like that.
It is.
Those are almost like elf
courages.
It is
4. Here it is.
No, no. And 5. Does he have any will?
He does not come equipped with will, no.
Alright, I'm going to move him up 6 inches. And Man of Dale's moved up there. Spectre's then going to move into him. Like so.
Worst mistake that Spectre ever made.
Next up, this guy here is also going to charge him as well. Just to add in insult to injury. Here we are at the end of the movement phase. This guy moved around 3 inches to shoot, but then I had the better idea of charging in on somebody there. And I was like, yeah! No, he can't shoot. Well, he could, because he's evil, right? But wargs moved around, these guys moved up, and these dwarves are still falling back.
I had 2 guys come out of this house.
Yes.
One's here, and one was there.
Until he got pulled up here.
He got fell lighted up here, and then charged.
Yep.
And then these 2 characters, old Barney and his friend, came out of this house.
And they just drank the worst ale in town, and they're outside of 6 inches from that ward rider right there. Yeah. Going into the shooting phase, Don does have some shots. Where are you going to start?
Okay, this Dwarf Ranger, who's 1 for 1 on kills, is going to take out another one of your...
shoot at another ward?
Yep.
Okay.
Here it is. It's a hit.
It's... needing a 5. No!
Oh,
That's 2! 2 wargs down! This Man of Dale is shooting at that warg rider right there, and he has moves, so he needs 5s.
He will need a 5, yes.
Yeah. Followed by 5s for the kill. It's a 3, so nothing.
Bueno.
We do have this combat here with the Spectre and the Barbarian.
Wait, isn't your guy going to shoot into the combat?
Heck no! I'm moving into combat. I ain't silly. You just killed 2 of my guys. So we are moving along in the combats because I'm not shooting yet. So these 2 up against your Man of Dale. I have a black die, which is the Barbarian of Carndun, and I have the Rotorum White Scars. So, shout out to them because they gave me this die for free. That will be the Spectre because it's sort of eerie looking. Look at that.
What did you call them?
Rotorum's White Scars. They're a YouTube channel that
Rotterdam.
does... Rotterdam. Damn it! All right. Anyhow, my bad, guys. Are you shielding or are you fighting normally?
I'm shielding.
All right. Here we go. My roll is a 6. Double 6s. We've got a 5 and a 1. Goes to the Barbarians. We're going to push it back. And let's see if I can... What's your defense?
6.
What's your courage?
4. 4, yeah.
Alright, Spectre's going up against courage. Nope. And then we have a strength 3 Barbarian up against your defense 6. So we need 6s. 4. Nothing. Here we go. Turn 3 priority. I got no kills yet. And Don has 2. By the same guy. Wow. Here we go. I need a priority here. I got a 3.
I got that beat.
No, you don't. You don't got to beat. Oh, you do got to beat. No. We'll come back with movement. Round 3 next. Here we are at the end of Don's movement. So he ended up charging that warg rider there. And then everybody else is sort of staggered back that way, leaving the board open for me to move where I need to move. So we'll see what happens at the end of my movement next. Starting off with the Spectre here during my movement. I'm going to do Fell Light on that dwarf.
Bad idea.
Right there. He needs to make a courage test. And I hope he fails. I hope he fails like a boss.
He's going to fail because he wants to fight.
He wants to
move
fight.
me up.
Move me up.
Send me a buck.
Oh, come on.
Cocked, I'll roll that one.
Oh, come on. He doesn't want to fight. Alright, then I'll just move my Spectre next. Here we are at the end of the Angmar movement. These guys have just moved up just to be outside of 5 inches over here, but within 6 inches of him. These guys have charged into that dwarf over there, and
2 against
he was
1.
charged. That's right, 2 against 1. We're evil. We'll do that. We'll gang up on you, and then beat you, and then
we'll see how it works
chew on your bones and drink your marrow and stuff. With that said, we're going to move into the shooting phase, if there is any. There's no shooting, so we're going to go into combats. Don, you have priority. You can choose. Don's deciding to do this combat first. I have 1 die versus his 2. So I get a whole... Oh, 1. I hope you... Oh, I saw the 1 there. I was hoping you didn't. You would have, though, with fight value. Alright, so you push me back. The inch. And, can you kill him? Come on, Don. You got this.
Hold on, I forget.
Trying to like reverse psychology here.
They're both strength
you got
3.
this. Casting some voodoo magic.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if I go after the ward or the
defense
guy.
force.
So, dwarf guy against the rider.
Okay. Negative.
And same thing with the Dale guy.
Negative. He survives for another turn. Woo! The other fight is this fight here.
Okay.
I got my 2 versus...
Gror.
Gror?
My model that has been knocked out the most number of times.
Well, I'm hoping to knock him out again.
He has 1 attack.
Just 1. Just 1? Watch him beat me here. Here you go. Alright, let's see.
Gror, here it is.
Clutch
1
6.
attack. Right
3. Right through everybody. Here. Can I beat him? I get the 6. There we go. I don't knock you down. What's his defense?
His defense
4
is 6.
6. Alright, so I need 5s because I'm strength 4 with these guys. 5s! No. Just a 4. So you get pushed back and goes priority next. Priority turn 3. Here we go. I got a 5. I need it. I cocked. Ah! Yeah. Boo. Well, with that being said, I'm going to call a heroic.
Okay.
Alright.
Knock yourself out.
Alright. Here we are. So, calling a heroic move. Don has allowed me to take it, so he's going to charge up there. Because he is the only guy that I have that has Might, the Barbarian of Carndoon.
He's got 2
and
of
then
them.
we'll follow up. He does have 2 of them. And then everybody else will follow up, and I'll show you what happens with that next. Spectre here is going to be moving next, and before he does, he's going to do a Fell Light on the back dwarf there, who needs to make a courage test. Fail, please.
He does
fail, so he's going to move back 5 inches towards this building. Towards that building. Wait, that was a 5-inch range ruler?
It is.
From the OSBGL?
It is
What?
indeed,
Look at that! I don't know what that green tape is.
It's so that when you lay it down on the
you
table,
can see it?
you can actually find it.
Because they're using clear plastic. I see, I get it now. Alright, we'll come back with the rest of the movement. End of my heroic move, Spectre has just moved up there. The Barbarian moved there. This one charged him as well. The ward charged the dwarf at the back, and that ward charged those 2. And that guy is off in the middle of nowhere where I want him. And these 2, well, we'll see what Dawn does with them next. So that Man of Dale charged that ward, and that dwarf charged that guy. So everybody is tied up in combat except for that guy who is shaking in his armored plates.
He is.
We'll come back with combats next.
I'm going to do a heroic combat.
What?
Yep.
Alright, with what guy?
Old Barney.
Old Barney?
Yep.
On that guy?
He is.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, going with this combat here first, we have Old Barnaby and the Man of Dale up against the ward.
It's not Barnaby, it's
Barbie. Barney, sorry, yes, Barney, the purple dinosaur. I mean...
he's the red dice.
He's the red die? Does he have any more might
He's
points
got
after
2
that?
attacks, by the way.
Oh.
And 2 might.
Awesome.
So now 1 might.
Oh.
And he's going to roll 6.
No, he's not.
No, he didn't.
Alright. I got 1 die, and it's going to be a 6. No, it's not. It's going to be a 3. Oh, dude. I'm going to get pushed back my inch. Bam.
Okay.
Can you kill him?
He's strength 4. So.
What? Why didn't you tell me this?
Huh?
Oh.
That's why my warband's worth 100.
I know it is. There's a 3. And a 3.
Come on, Warrior of Dale.
And a 4.
Nope.
No.
A 5. Okay, I'll use my other point of might to kill the...
Alright. So that word is Kersplat. Where are you going to move to? We'll find out next. Up next, actually, hold on. Barney charged into that guy there, and the ward was charged by the man Dale. Up next is that guy going up against that ward rider.
Okay, I'm fighting.
Now you're fighting. I'm fighting too. Because I can't shield when I'm mountain. That's cocked. I got a 5 highest.
Oh,
come on.
Goodness.
Come on, stop throwing dice. 4, I take it. And can I get a 6? Or something. There's a 5. Defense is?
7.
Oh. Where are we going off to next, Don?
Let's do this trap.
Oh, no. Come on. Come on. What do you get? What do you get?
6.
Oh, you take it.
Your fight 3 or 4?
3, I think. I got a 5 anyway, so. Yeah.
So I'll do each one separately.
Separately? Yep.
This will be the Warrior of Dale.
Okay. 5. And your strength is 3?
Yes.
Alright, he's dead. Going up against Torwald and the Barbarian Captain.
Alright.
Leader sounds better.
And here's my 1 impressive attack. And
off the table again.
As usual.
Yeah. It's a 2. And he gets a 6. He takes
looks like
it.
A 1.
There's a 1. That's a 6. Your defense is what?
6.
Oh, I need 6s. Come on, 6. You don't have any more might points on the table?
Nope. He does have a fate point, that guy.
I will cause him a wound.
Can you use your might point?
Yeah, why not? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
No?
No. Just looking at the board. No,
Okay.
I'm not. Last fight here.
Old Barney versus
Shielding guy.
Barbarian guy.
Yeah, who's shielding?
1 and 6.
6. You got higher fight than me.
Fight 4.
Yeah. So you push back.
What's your defense?
4.
Okay.
So you need 4s.
Needing 4s.
Yeah.
4 and 4.
Alright, so he's dead because he only has 1 fate point. Alright, the end of the board. All these guys are getting swarmed here in a second, I think, by those guys over there. And over here, that Orc Rider is really trying to come around and do something. And that Orc, again, is playing to the objective because he's the only one that is at the moment. So priority for turn 4, I think. I got a 6. I get it automatically. Woo! You had it last. Yay! Come back with my movement next. Starting off with the Spectre here. He's going to just fell light on the dwarf there because he is a beat stick. And I hope Barney fails.
Okay, old Barney, come on. 6.
Oh, no. Alright. Come back with the rest of my movement. End of the movement phase. This Orc over here still standing still. My Cavalry model actually was able to charge onto that guy, my Ward Rider. Barbarian charged into that guy. Spectre charged into old Barney, and then that guy has been surrounded. So, no shooting, so we'll come back with combats next. Starting off over here, we have him versus the dwarf.
I'll shield it.
You're going to shield? Alright, let's see what you get. 3 highest.
It's not strong.
And it's stronger than my 2 highest.
Get back.
Oh man, that's terrible. Terrible of me. Up next is my Barbarian leader up against 1. So, both have 1 die. Fighting normally. You got a 5 versus 3.
Come on.
Do it. No.
Oh, off the table again. Here we go.
It's a 5. That does do it. He does have a fate point, which he uses and saves it. Trap guy over here next. He's going to be fighting. And he gets a 5. That's pretty strong. No 6s done. No 6s. No 6s or 5s. Oh, there's a 6. Who is going to go first?
We'll do the Man of Dale.
Okay. And he kills him. And he has a fate point, though. So, he does not make it. So I am broken at the beginning of the next turn. Boo. And then Spectre last. I got 1 versus your 2. That's cocked. I got a 5. Come on. Come on. 3 and a 1. Oh, he gets it. And your courage is 4.
Yes.
So, can I get you on a 5? Come on. There's a 6. Come on, Spectre. Take him out. How many wounds does he have? 1?
He has 1 wound, but 2 fate.
Oh, come on, fail both fate. Fail both fate, come on!
Here it is!
Fail with a 1.
Here it is!
Fail with a 1! And old Barney is taken out like that! So Don just happened to get my hopes up, then brought me crashing down because old Barney has 2 wounds.
1 fate.
And 1 fate. So, he took a wound. And he's still on the board. It makes me sad.
Liar.
Here we go, priority next round. I am broken, and I get a 3. Don gets a 5. Gonna use my last point. I might call a heroic move. He needs to make his courage test. Let's see what happens. Courage is bad on these guys, but he loves it. Spectre's gonna move next. He's gonna try doing Fell Light on old Barney. I want you to fail this.
I know you do.
I want you to fail this really bad. Oh,
not even
that's
close.
11 on dice. All right, that's fine. This guy here charged into the warg and is doing a throwing axe on his way in. Hits.
It's a hit. What does it hit? Warg or rider? Warg.
Warg. Defense
It's
4.
a 5.
Throw and rider test. Here we go. And he's fine. These dwarves here are going to try to charge the Spectre, or at least the front guy is. He's fine. He loves it.
The other guy.
Oh, the other guy too?
Nope.
No. So the front guy will get in, but the back guy will stay quaking in his boots. End of the movement phase. The orc over there has 2 on him. This guy has 1, and the Spectre has 2. Or, sorry, that guy has 2, and the Spectre has 2. So, combat's done.
Let's do the orc.
Orc. Alright, I'm gonna fight normally because I think I can take you.
Alright. I like it.
Alright.
Lots of moxie there.
That's right. No, I can't take you. You rolled a 6. And you pushed me back.
Okay, here's for the warrior.
Yeah. Nope.
And the hero.
What's the strength of the hero? No. No good. No good. And there's the guy over there. That doesn't mean you make a courage test. Taylor just pointed out. I forgot. My bad. He's running away from the nearest enemy directly away that way. So he'll run over the field and just be on the other side. Here. Don wants to go there next. I'm gonna fight regularly. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. All right. What do you get?
6.
You get it. What's your fight value actually? With
4.
4. Yeah, you get it. So I'll just move back and knock over the fence.
All right. Okay, the fainting bowman.
Yep. Get. I already used this fate point too, so yeah. Done!
He's killed 3.
Spectre up next. What do you get? What do you get? What do you get? What do you get?
Old Barney's the reds.
Okay. Dude.
It's pretty good.
Stop rolling so well. He'd be trapped. He'd be very trapped.
Okay, I'll roll for the other guy.
Okay. The other guy. No.
Gore is his name.
Oh, okay.
Gore. G-O-R. Gore. Come on.
There's a 5. Your strength what?
3, I believe.
Negative. That Spectre there bites the dust. The round, this game will end on a 1 or a 2. It's a 6. Continues for whatever reason, because I got 2 guys.
Did we do that fight?
Oh, we didn't do that fight. We didn't. I'm fighting regular.
Did we? No, we didn't.
We didn't.
No, the throwing dagger threw out the...
Yeah, we did not. Not yet. We should do that fight now.
I think we did do it.
Priority next turn. 5. 6.
This rolls nothing but 6s, in case you haven't noticed.
I see. Wow.
I'm just going to keep this one in my pocket.
That's
okay?
it.
It's
That's
weighted.
it. Yes.
Totally legit.
Weighted OSBGL die. During the movement, this guy here is going to move into base contact with that, but he wants to do a throwing axe to the face.
He does.
Needing 5. That's a 1, so nothing. Wah, wah, wah. The end of Dawn's movement. All these guys are charging around. He does have spear supporting, or 2 guys on the orc there. It leads me into my movement for this guy who needs to make a courage test or run away, and he continues to run away. 6 inches directly away from the nearest guy, so back that way. No shooting, so we do have combat, so I have my orc here. He's going to fight regularly. I'm not going to back down here from any combat.
Not going to faint?
I might as well faint.
Might as
well. I have lower fight value. Here we go. 5. Yes, I can do it.
That's respectable.
I can do it. Respectable. Respectable. Yeah, I do it.
It's very respectable.
Here we go. Who has the lowest defense there?
The hero. He's a 6. He's a 7. Doesn't matter.
Make a difference. Does one
he
have
has
fate?
A fate point.
I'll go after the guy that does not. Here we go. Needing a 6. Rerolling 1s. Oh, no good. But I do push back. And with that said, we got to roll to see if the game ends on a 1 or 2. So, Don, you have priority.
Okay. I won't roll the dice. I always roll 6s. I'll roll different.
And it's a 2, so the game does end. And it would have been a 2 on the other die as well. At this point in time, it does look like a Dwarven/Dale victory. Okay, so for the breakdown of Don's warband, he has 2 heroes. 3 heroes and 2 warriors that have leveled up, so we're going to be rolling them individually. As well, he has 7 gold that he earned, and then nobody died. So this is going to be quite simple. So,
roll for the warriors first?
Yeah, might as well. Let's do it up.
Okay,
Oh, we should probably get the book out.
The Dale warrior?
Let's get the book out. Let's get the book out.
Okay.
Alright, so now that the book is open, Don, who are you going to roll for first?
I'm going to roll for the Man of Dale.
Okay.
We do not want
a 1 or 3.
1 to 3.
No.
Here it is.
It's a 3, so no effect. Nothing.
Not
promoted.
Let's roll the dice that always roll 6s for
the
guy.
The Dwarf Ranger. It's a 3.
That's not a 6.
That's not a 6 either. I don't know.
Okay, so for Gore, the Ranger hero.
Yeah.
1d6.
Okay.
And he
gets
has
a 1.
1, which is a fight or shoot.
Ooh.
Interesting.
You can only go up to a maximum of 3+ for your shoot, which you're already there.
So I'll have to
plus
take
1
the fight,
to fight.
there, probably.
Alright.
Old Barney.
Oh, man. 4.
It's a 4. Attack or wound.
Ooh. 3 attacks. Tasty.
Okay.
Are you doing that, or are you going to give him another wound? Give him 3
I don't
wounds?
know, I'm gonna think about that.
Oh.
And Torwald, the human hero.
The hero of Dale gets a 6, which is a might point.
Might. Nice.
Excellent. What do you think? Wounds or attacks? Old Barney.
Well, he has 2 of both.
I know.
I think he's rocketing ahead of my warband. I'll probably just give him the wound.
Alright.
Keep him under
Keep him.
control.
There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so we will come back with the after action report next. Alright guys, here's the after action report. You just saw the match between Don and I and his warband of, the what is it? The lonely constituents of,
no.
What the hell is it? What the hell are we talking about now?
The Lonely Mountain Constabulary.
Constabulary. Alright, what the hell does that mean? No.
Police.
Yes. It's almost like being a constable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, See, I do know things. Anyhow, they ended up getting the victory and are moving on towards Rivendell. Now they are going to be responding to the call for aid by Elrond.
We're going to go have a chat with old Elrond.
Yeah, pushing back the Angmar warband and decimating them brutally, which is fantastically awesome. I have bad dice rolls, and he rolled a lot of 6s. It works.
I think it was all my Dwarven Ranger took down a 2-year warriors on the way in with the bow, so that helped a lot.
Turn 1 and turn 2 kills. It's like done right there. So we'll get you out for more. For sure. Very soon. Guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, ignite your hobby.